Under the Roof of the Sky, in one word, is a film about homelessness. In 2018, when I started making the film, homelessness, and particularly rough sleeping, was a topical issue. There was lots of headlines, people dying on the streets. In Manchester, which is where we are now, Andy Burnham made his pledge to end rough sleeping, and I wanted to know basically the answers to two questions. Firstly, why is homelessness getting worse? And secondly, what's been done about it? Now, in doing that, the film actually took on a life of its own, and particularly after I started interviewing the guys with the lived experience of being homeless, and particularly rough sleeping, sometimes for years on end, I realised that the film is also about what it's like being homeless and how people overcome that and what they do after, once they get off the streets, and the fact that getting off the streets is possible. So it's essentially a story of personal transformation set against the backdrop of the political and economic climate of homelessness. I hope that the impact is going to be, firstly, that people feel informed, secondly, that they feel emotionally engaged by people's stories, and hopefully that they can empathise with what it's actually like living on the street. I hope that people can feel maybe inspired that personal transformation is possible, because if somebody can overcome living on streets as a full-time drug user, then that kind of shows that almost anything can be overcome really with the right kind of effort and the right kind of mindset. Finally, that we can ask some questions of ourselves. If homelessness and surrounding issues are social issues, as members of that society, do we have any responsibility? This is a difficult question to ask ourselves, because homelessness is something that's happening right outside our front doors. And that to me says that maybe we have some responsibility as members of society. And even if that's just to become more aware socially, more politically aware, even maybe more self-aware, and just be a little bit kinder to some of these people who are going through, let's face it, a very traumatic experience, that maybe people could just have a little bit more compassion and understanding.